The Setagaya Family Murders, 2000. This video is for educational and documentary purposes only. What you're about to hear is a real case. Viewer discretion is advised. You're watching True Crimes AI. In one of the safest cities in the world, a killer walked into a home and never rushed to leave. Instead, they stayed. They ate. They rested. They used the family's computer, all while 4 victims lay inside the house. And despite leaving behind an extraordinary amount of evidence, this person was never identified. More than 2 decades later, it remains one of Japan's most chilling unsolved crimes. The Setagaya district of Tokyo is known for being quiet, residential, and safe. The Miyazawa family lived in a modest home near a small park, Yasuko. Miyazawa, 44, her husband, Mikio Miyazawa, also 44, and their 2 children, Nina, 8, and Rei, 6. It was a normal family, a normal life, the kind of home where nothing ever seemed out of place. December 30th, 2000 was supposed to be just another evening, but by the next morning, everything inside that house would be frozen in time. On the evening of December 30th, the Miyazawa family was at home. Relatives had been in contact earlier in the day. Nothing seemed unusual. As night fell, the neighborhood grew quiet. At some point between late that night and the early hours of December 31st, someone approached the house. They didn't knock. They didn't force the front door. Instead, they climbed to the 2nd floor and entered through a bathroom window. That's when things took a turn. Investigators believe the attacker entered silently, moving through the house unnoticed. At some point, the confrontation began. The attack was carried out using a knife, but during the assault, the weapon broke, and instead of fleeing, the killer stayed. They found another weapon inside the home and continued. One by one, each member of the family was killed, and this is where the case becomes deeply unsettling, because the violence didn't end there. After the murders, the killer didn't leave. What happened next is what makes this case so disturbing. The perpetrator remained inside the house for hours. They used the bathroom. They ate food from the refrigerator. They even used the family's computer. At one point, they rested, almost as if there was no urgency at all, no fear of being caught, no attempt to escape immediately. It was as if the house had become theirs, and somehow, no one noticed. The next morning, around 10 o'clock a.m., Yasuko's mother grew concerned. She hadn't been able to reach the family, so she went to the house. The door was unlocked. She entered, and inside, she discovered the unimaginable. All 4 members of her family gone. The home was silent, but filled with signs of what had happened just hours before. Police were called immediately, and what they would uncover would make this case unlike almost any other. From the very beginning, investigators realized something unusual. The killer had left behind an enormous amount of evidence. Clothing believed to belong to the suspect was found inside the house. A jacket, a scarf, personal items just left behind. Fingerprints were recovered. DNA was collected. Even traces of soil were found on the clothing, and those traces told a story. They suggested the suspect may have traveled through specific regions, possibly even outside Japan. DNA analysis revealed something else. The suspect was male and may have had mixed ancestry, East Asian and European. This was not just a random guess. It was based on detailed forensic work. And yet, even with all of this, no match was ever found. The investigation that followed was massive. Over 100,000 investigators have worked on this case over the years. Leads poured in, thousands of tips from across Japan and beyond. Police traced the items left behind. They analyzed brands, materials, and origins. They retested DNA as technology improved. They expanded their search internationally, and still nothing definitive. No arrest, no confirmed identity. It was as if the suspect had simply vanished. Despite the lack of a suspect, investigators were able to build a profile. A young adult male, possibly with an international background. Someone physically capable and confident. Someone who didn't panic. Someone who stayed. And that detail changes everything, because most perpetrators try to escape quickly, but this one didn't, which raises a chilling question. Why did they feel so comfortable? Several theories have emerged over the years. One suggests the attack was targeted, that the family was chosen deliberately, perhaps watched or followed before that night. Another theory points to a random intruder, someone who selected the house opportunistically, but that doesn't explain the behavior afterward, the time spent inside, the lack of urgency. Then there's the military connection theory, based on certain clothing and items left behind. Some have speculated a link to foreign military presence, though this has never been confirmed. And finally, there's the idea that the suspect had local familiarity, that they knew the layout of the home or the neighborhood itself. Each theory offers a piece of the puzzle, but none complete it. Over the years, forensic technology has advanced dramatically. DNA testing has become more precise. Databases have expanded, new methods of analysis have emerged. The evidence in this case has been re-examined multiple times. And it still exists, preserved, waiting for a match. Tokyo Metropolitan Police continue to investigate. They issue annual appeals, hoping that someone, somewhere, knows something. Today, the Setagaya family murders remain unsolved. No suspect has been officially identified. No charges have been filed. And yet, the case is far from cold because of the evidence, because of the detail, because of the fact that the answers may already exist, just waiting to be connected. For lives were taken inside their own home, a place meant to be safe, a place meant to be private, and the person responsible walked away, leaving behind clues, traces, fragments of a story, but not their name. Cases like this stay with people, not just because of what happened, but because of what didn't. No closure, no justice, just silence, and the lingering question, who was in that house that night? If you enjoy real, detailed true crime cases like this, make sure to subscribe, because every case deserves to be remembered and every victim deserves justice. You've been watching True Crimes AI.